Hello, good morning. Weird title. The minds are like parachutes, they function only when they are open. Of course, if they are not open, that's a free fall. So, how do you keep them open? That's a good question. I'm going to speak about something. Thank you for, by the way, listening, sharing some ideas. These ideas are on the table. We don't hammer them in people's minds by force. What's going on, for instance, like in traffic? When we speak about the traffic, this is not my topic to speak about the traffic, because the traffic is reflecting exactly how people's emotions are. The flow of the traffic is the flow of people's emotions in their daily life and the way they interact with each other in these so-called coexistence. So my topic is not about what I'm going to say. Someone is going to say, what do you want to leave people without signs, without a red light, without, how do you think people, they're going to, they're going to have this priority, whatever. This is not my topic about the traffic. I'm not representative of the DOT, Department of Traffic. My topic is just giving an example of how people to see something like concrete in how people behave. If you live in the United States, England, Canada, Australia, in those countries, will you notice in the comparing to other countries such as or Arab Muslim countries, you notice like there are a lot of signs. On a pole, there's a sign here and on the top, on the top, on the top, on the top, all the way to the top. Don't make a turn, don't turn right, don't turn right, don't turn left. When you say, priority is for the pedestrians. When you keep left, you turn left. A lot. This is beside the red light. Red light is separate. These signs and how to make straight, left, turn, two. And for someone who's going to come and look at this, he's going to see it as everything is organized. It's a part of the perfection. If you bring someone from a different era, let's say bring him from the 12th century, maybe before, maybe after, before all of the way the world is today. The world is so complex. You bring someone from a time when life was simple. If he's going to look at, for instance, his observation about these intersections and about people, how they deal with each other, he will tell you one thing. There was tolerance is existing in human being. This is a general word, but when you break down the word, you can use the word generosity, affection, compassion, and keep going. Within every individual, people, part of them, they are responsible. They neglect this. They don't give this. They don't show this tolerance. Therefore, what happened? They are complicit, victim of their indifference. This tolerance, the package of the tolerance, compassion, affection, generosity, sympathy, empathy, was existing in the individual. All of the above were interrupted, suspended, shifted to the pole, to the sign, to the idolatry of the sign. Red light, signs, whatever. I repeat, I'm giving an example. It's not my topic if it's talking about the traffic. This is how it is between people. There's no kind of tolerance whatsoever. It is shifted. All of them are complicit. This is the observation of the ignorant person who comes from the 12th century. He comes to tell you it was the property of each person. Now everything is extirpated from the person, from the individual, and is located in the idolatry of the institution, of the law. It becomes collective. Now here, a human being is moving. We see him moving. What is moving is a cadaver. Maybe my pronunciation is not good because on in French say le cadavre. You know, it's a cadaver that is moving, but not his mind, not his spiritual mind. Because there is a dimension in the intersection, in the coexistence. You know what I'm saying? This one is giving, this one doesn't give, this one is giving, this one. So all of these kind of like a flow of the emotions with generosity, with these all moral values were suspended. From their part, negligently, shifted, nobody knows who. That's the law comes to you and tells you this. Shifted to the panel, to the idolatry of the law, institution, the bylaws, and keep going. The cadaver is moving. The spiritual mind is not moving. So it's a free fall. We say the minds are, they function, the minds are like parachutes. They function only when they are open. If they are not open. So how do they open? This is how they get open. The minds are like this. They are not open because a person is an intellectual person. Because he has a diploma from the university. No, that's an information, that's knowledge, that's it. But what really caused the expansion of the minds to fluctuate, to expand, fluctuating, perhaps the word is vertically, the way the markets, the stock market fluctuate. But that's how it is. Now we have, talking about the dimension, two people. These people, they interact with each other in the intersection. We don't have light, we don't have any signs that give them this priority or divide the priority onto those people. People sometimes, both of them, they are tolerant. How many traffic in life? Tolerant. This one has that force of abstention, and this one has a force of abstention. What is left here? There's a space. What is this here? It's a space. Space. What is the space? What do we have? We have a grass, a piece of land. We have, no, there is no grass. There's no piece of land. We have tiles, beautiful tiles. We have. I am not talking about the external world. I'm talking about the mind. How did you see it? But of course, it's between you. When you don't see it, it's better. They left space. How much was the space here? 1 square meter, 2 square meters, 3 here. In the mind, it's unlimitedly. All depends upon other factors that we're going to speak about them shortly. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's the expansion of the mind. How much he gave. How much he abstained from taking. These are two cases, both of them. We have a case when this person is very aggressive. It's very offensive. This person not. This person, the one who gave, he left 1 meter. Go ahead, take it. I'm going to take it with you at home. You want a battle, or you want an argument, or you want a debate, and you lost harmony. Good luck to you. This person he's great. He uses his mind. This person has a mind. That's what you call a mind. If you don't have the mind, you don't use it here, use it only in school, that's not a mind. You are transporting of the knowledge. You are not knowledgeable. Do you understand? The carrier of knowledge and a knowledgeable person, that's totally another world. That's separate the two. What did he leave this person? All of the as I mentioned earlier. Now, we gave an example. We're going to go to a physical action. I give this all the time. Physical action. You know, you need a standpoint. If a person is in a zero gravity, above the sky's atmosphere, above all the way there, will he be able to exercise? He's flying in the air. And the free weight that he's carrying is flying with him. There's no gravity. There's no weight, nothing. So he can't. Now, because he doesn't have an attraction, you know, the force of attraction. In order for him to contradict the force of attraction and to develop the muscle that he wants, he chooses to develop. He is in a deep swimming pool. He can't, where he's drowned, he's down. He can't. He needs a platform, a trampoline. Therefore, if I want to develop my biceps, I do this on the ground. You see, the action is going towards the shoulders, chest, goes towards my legs, and then to the feet in the 3 bounds, and goes back and contract the muscle. So here I develop the muscle. So the most important thing here is the platform on which I stand. Okay, what's the dimension of the standpoint? I don't know what's your question. I say, that's the dimension of my standpoint. It's your feet. Your weight, what's the dimension? Can't you just give just like roughly whatever dimension, measure? I don't know. Dimension could be whether, 1 foot or the 2 feet, 25 centimeters, square centimeters. All right. There are nothing more than this. You see, the action you count on. You rely on this standpoint in order for you to exercise the biceps, deltoid, pectoral, and dorsal, and abdomen, and etc. How beautiful sport is. If you stand on the water, what will be the dimension of your standpoint? This is ridiculous. What do you mean you stand on the water? You drown. No, it's not ridiculous. Come on. You stand on the water when it is frozen. Okay, it's frozen. Well, it's the same thing as the ground. No. We are allowing this experiment to understand when you stand only, but we can speak about the different dimension when you drop a rock. Do you see the ripples, how they spread? It's one standpoint, it's one drop in the water, but the ripples, they spread. How far they go, all depends on the density of the rock. You dropped what? Small rock, small ripples. The diameter will be as big as the density of the rock. You drop big rock, that's different. Now, you see the example we gave about one place, it's a rock. That's the institution that you are dealing with. That's the priority that you are giving on the name of the institution. In the name of the red light. You did not even give it the red light that gave it. I don't know, you understand my point? I'm not talking about the traffic. I'm talking about the laws that we have. You have to be incarnated in an institution in order for you to behave. So, the institution, the laws, whatever, in the name of the law, in the name of the case, you say, that's a standpoint that will give you a standpoint in your mind. The same thing, this stand, the dimension of your feet. on the ground. Now you gave it as this person, the tolerant person, the one who gave all the package of compassion, generosity, affection, gallantry, sympathy, empathy. He gave all of the package in the name of the Creator. He said, I don't want to be competing in this material world because of a piece of land. I'm going to hate people because of a piece of land that I'm going to be decomposed one day in it. Look at the ignorance of a human being. This is, you see the ripples? That's how the mind will be living the harmony when he ignores, doesn't see. And he does this unconditionally. As Christians, they say, you have to love unconditionally. Look at the person who has a presence of mind. I know it needs really presence of mind. It needs someone, it's a sacrifice. But the sacrifice will bring you. And the other one, no. His mind is shifted to the institution, to the red light, to the sign, he is a cadaver, moving, but there is no dimension in the mind. There is no dimension in the mind. There's not such a thing. The mind is centered in a point dealing with in the work nexus as you see the world today. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope to see you soon, and so long.